Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Friday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are ready for the divisional round or conference semifinals up for our Phoenix Suns road to the NBA Finals series. So our projected opponent will probably be the Brooklyn Nets. So we're facing off against the Los Angeles Lakers. Like, this was our same opponents we had for our Los Angeles Lakers series for the divisionals. But now in our Lakers series, we're in the conference finals. So, uploaded one of the earlier videos today, which I will have the link to the video in the description if you guys haven't checked it out already or if you want to. So, without further ado, we'll see you at tip-off. Alright, so the Lakers have the for home court advantage of winning today's episode. Now here comes tip-off time. So Dennis Schroeder and the Los Angeles Lakers have possession. They're going to pass it to LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native. He loses the basketball, picks it back up for the Lakers here at the Staples Center. LeBron James drills a three, and it's now going to be 3-0 Lakers. So I'm going to pass this off to Devin Booker, the University of Kentucky product. He drills a three from behind the arc. The game is tied up here in Los Angeles, California. So Anthony Davis passes this off to LeBron James. So LeBron James loses the basketball, and Devin Booker makes it in the paint for 2 points. Playoffs wise, 46.5 points per game, 1 assist per game, and he's been 100% off field goals. So he knows how to ace the court. So they lose the basketball. Booker makes that steal. He's going to dunk that in for the Phoenix Suns. So the Suns, they're red hot right now. I mean, it's 7-3, leading this by 4 points. They're going to pass it to Montrezl Harrell. Dunks that one in. So it's now 7-5. CP3, who is very familiar with the Staples Center. He did play with the Los Angeles Clippers with Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, who are both now on the Brooklyn Nets. So Chris Paul makes the steal. He gets that layup. He's going to count it for the Phoenix Suns. He's not a very good dunker. He doesn't have the best ability at dunking the ball, unlike Anthony Davis. So CP3 passes it to Devin Booker. He dunks that in. So it's now 14-5. And it looks like they're leading this by 9 points. So Schroeder, Chris Paul picked up the assist there. LeBron James gets that in for 2. So it's now 14-7. Ayton is going to pass it to CP3. And I'm going to pass it off to DeAndre Ayton. Chris Paul will pick up that assist because Ayton made the scoring there. And what do you guys think about these new uniforms? Do you guys really, those uniforms from 2015 for Phoenix, the alternates, do you guys like them? Comment down below if you like them. So Mikal Bridges, the Villanova product, gets that in for 2 points. So it's now 18-7. Alright, so now Mikal Bridges has possession of the basketball. I'm going to pass it off to Devin Booker. So Booker tries to make that spin move there. Jevon Carter picks up that offensive rebound for the Phoenix Suns. So it's now 22-9. So Talen Horton-Tucker has possession, loses the basketball, passing it off to Cam Payne. Drills, misses that three. So Devin Booker is going to shoot it from mid-range. He gets that in for 2 points. Now 24-9. The Suns are off to a good start. I mean, they've made a couple good steals. They've made a couple of great threes. So Schroeder makes that three. So now the Suns are leading this by half. So we don't want to trail them by so many points. So we want to get this win done and over with. So it went out of bounds. So it's our possession still of the basketball. So either way, there is still an out of bounds call. So it's still on us. So the Lakers just don't want to give up. So there's 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Booker drills this from 3, and we'll see you guys in the second quarter. Alright, beginning of the second quarter here at the Staples Center. Devin Booker, he is going to dunk that in for 2 points. Andre Drummond has a shooting foul. So this means that Devin Booker will get to go to the free throw line, and he will probably get an extra point to extend the Suns' lead by 18. So 32-14, we're leading this by 18. So the Lakers have great ball movement in this. So Schroeder loses the basketball. So Devin Booker makes a steal, gets blocked. So the Lakers do have possession of it. So there's a steal there. Marc Gasol picks it up for the Lakers, and it's now 32-16. And we've been 78% in field goals. So not a good improvement. I mean, 78%, I mean, that's all right, but not one of the best I would see out there. But Schroeder has possession of the basketball. Schroeder passes it to Kuzma. Kuzma drills the three, so it's now 35-19. Passing this off to Saric and then to Booker, and Booker's going to get that in there for 2 points. Alright, so Talen Horton-Tucker made a three there. Chris Paul has possession. He's going to pass it off to Michael Payne, back to Chris Paul, and then to Torrey Craig. Paul passing it off to Johnson, and then to Kaminsky. And I'm just going to shoot a three for CP3. That's his jersey number. He's had it his whole NBA career with the New Orleans Hornets, with the LA Clippers, Houston Rockets, Oklahoma City Thunder, and now you present the Phoenix Suns. So Cam Johnson, there's a foul there. So LeBron James gets to go to the free throw line. So they're subbing out on their starting five. So they're bringing back their starting five. So Frank Kaminsky is going to pass this off to Chris Paul. So Chris Paul, he's going to get that in. There's a foul there. It's on Anthony Davis. It's a shooting foul. First one of the game for Davis. So he is going to get this one in. It's now 43-25 here for the Phoenix Suns. So they're blasting their victory away. They're going to blast that victory. So I'm going to pass it off to CP3. Gets that in there. 45-25. 1:30 to go in the first half. So James has possession. 13 points for Chris Paul today. And the Lakers do, in fact, take a timeout. Alright, so now Mikal Bridges passes this off to Chris Paul. Devin Booker trying to do a crossover there. He gets 2 points in. Anthony Davis, a shooting foul. So 26 points for Devin Booker, and he has 1 assist there. He's 11 for 14 in field goals today. So far today. And it's now 48-27. So the Lakers trailing by at least 21. So KCP passes this off to Anthony Davis. Gets that in there for 2. So it's now 48-29. So we've been improving 83% in field goals, but 12 for 12 for the Lakers. So Booker's going to step back, get a mid-range shot out of this one. So it's now 50-29, 29 points. So he scored the same amount of points the Los Angeles Lakers have, but 10 of them are in fact in the paint. So Chris Paul gets a reach in. So LeBron James, he is going to get his 9th point from the free throw. Will he get his 10th point from the free throw? The answer is yes, sirree. 50-31. Ayton passing this to Paul, and then back to D-Book, and then Ayton's going to get that in there for 2. So he's a good perimeter player. 52-31. So we're leading this by 21. LeBron James loses the basketball. Ayton, he's going to dunk this in, and we'll see you guys in the second half. Alright, 3:28 to go in the third quarter. We've only skipped the first 30 seconds of this quarter just to save on time and all that. Dennis Schroeder has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to Montrezl Harrell. Loses that basketball. Jay Crowder is going to pass it to DeAndre Ayton, and he's going to get that in. So it's now a 30-point lead for this Phoenix Suns team. They know how to play the perimeter. They take this game pretty seriously. I mean, they proved it in the first round when they knocked out the Mavs. So Montrezl Harrell has 6 points, 3 for 3 for field goals. And Booker's going to do a crossover, gets that in for 2, and it's now 68-38. So LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native, has possession of the basketball. So James, he's going to get this one in. So it's now 68-40. Chris Paul passing this off to Mikal Bridges. So he's going to get that one in. But LeBron James, there is a shooting foul. So he gets to go to the free throw line. Mikal Bridges. So Mikal Bridges to the free throw line. He gets it in for 2. So it's now 71-40. So Schroeder loses the basketball. Mikal Bridges picks up that steal. He's going to get that in there for 2 points. So it's now 73-40. Bridges with 12 points today, 8 of them which in the paint. So Bridges makes another steal. He's going to pass it to Frank Kaminsky and then back to Torrey Craig. Torrey Craig drills that 3, so it's now 76-40. So now Gasol's going to pass it off to Schroeder. Loses the basketball. Campaign passing it off to Torrey Craig. Blocked. And I'm going to pass it off to Mikal Bridges. And he's going to drill that 3. It's going to happen to 3. So it's now 79-40. And now Talen Horton-Tucker passing this off to Andre Drummond. And there is going to be a foul. It's on Mikal Bridges. So we're going to play some strategic defense here. That's the name of the game. So it's now 79-40. Schroeder trying to do a lob pass. Drummond makes that in for 2 points. So that's going to happen. I'm going to pass it off to Johnson. And then, where is Bridges? I'm trying to find him. Passing the perimeter here. Maybe he was subbed out. I don't know. But Torrey Craig's going to pass it to Johnson. Campaign. Craig. 2-1. Buzzer beater. He gets that in. So it's now 81-42. Suns are leading this by 39. So we're going to take a small break. Alright, so now Bridges passing it off to DeAndre Ayton. Drills at 2-pointer. So it's now 85-44. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope passes this off to Schroeder. And Ayton makes it steal. So he's going to pass it to Crowder. He dunks that in. This ends the third. So Phoenix leading this 87-44. Alright, this begins the fourth here in Los Angeles, California. Anthony Davis has possession of the basketball. And there is a block, but there is a foul there. It was on DeAndre Ayton. It was a shooting foul. And Davis will make that in, possibly, and he gets that in, so it's now 87-48. Javon Carter passing this off to Lansing Galloway, and that goes a backcourt violation. The Lakers now have possession, so we've had 34 points off of turnovers off of the Lakers' 19. So, Kuzma, he is actually going to pass that off to KCP. That gets dropped. The Lakers now still have possession of the basketball. I don't know. I mean, the Lakers are trying to come back here. They want to get it. They don't want to trail by 39 points or so. So KCP drills a 3. And it's now 87-51. So Jay Crowder passing this off to Javon Carter and then to DeAndre Ayton gets that one in. So it's now 89-51. Alright, Javon Carter has possession of the basketball. And he's going to get that in there for 2 points. So it's now 91-53. Anthony Davis passing this off to Alex Caruso with only 2:50 to go in the fourth, passing it off to Montrezl Harrell. And there's a block there, so Anthony Davis, he's going to get that one in for 2 points. So it's now 91-55. Javon Carter passing it off to Lansing Galloway, then to DeAndre Ayton. So he's going to step back pull it in for 2 in mid-range, so it's now 93-55. So DeAndre Ayton has 19 points whatsoever, 9 for 9 in field goals. So Ayton has the ball now, so he's going to drill a 3 from behind the arc, so it's now 96-55. Alright, so now Montrezl Harrell's passing it off to Wesley Matthews, and then Harrell passing it off to Matthews. Gets that in there for 2, so it's now a 38-point lead for this Phoenix Suns team. So Mikal Bridges drills a 3 from behind the arc, so it's now 105-64. So Markieff Morris, and he makes that tip-off steal, so that's going to be 107-64. 20 points, 10 of them which in the paint for today of Mikal Bridges. Alright, Marc Gasol is going to pass it off to Markieff Morris, and then Ben McLemore, which he's going to pass it to Wesley Matthews, and then Markieff Morris gets that in, so it's now 107-68. Devin Booker has possession of the ball. He's going to pull it back for 3, drills that in, so it's now 110-66. Alex Caruso loses the basketball. Devin Booker with that nice layup there, so it's now 112-66. Marc Gasol's going to pass that off to Alex Caruso, and Caruso gets that one in for 2, so 112-68. CP3 passing it off to Crowder, and then to Booker, passing it off to Bridges. So Booker drills another 3, so it's now 115-68. Alright, Devin Booker, 39 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 6 steals on the day with 3 dunks and all. DeAndre Ayton, 26 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists there, 6 steals. Same numbers as Devin Booker, but he had 2 points on the day for him. Mikal Bridges, 20 points, 2 assists, 3 steals on the day. Chris Paul, 15 points, 8 assists, 4 steals on the day for him. Torrey Craig, 7 points in all. Anthony Davis had 14 points in all. LeBron James had 13 points, 3 assists on the day with 1 block. So that's something to see there. Montrezl Harrell, 8 points, 4 assists, and 3 dunks on the day. So that wraps it up, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed Game 1 of this Western Conference semifinals with the Phoenix Suns, and we will see you guys next episode.